Next question. That is for 2 marks. Okay, this will be fun. So obviously I'm not gonna be using ruler and compass because that's not how it works in bit paper. And so I will just pretend that I'm kind of drawing it somehow. But this is about constructions. And this is about the constructions. They say ruler and compass, so do not use a protractor. You must not use a protractor, you would not get the marks, right? So these are the typical constructions with just the basics of your, geometry tools, such as the compasses, a pair of compasses in the ruler, just straight ruler, no set of square, none of these that you can say, for example, see the 90 degrees. Okay, so refresh on how to do this, or quick learning or relearning if needed. But again, proper info learning, right? That's in different classes, not necessarily here, but let's just have a look how this is done. So point P, rise here, and a compass angle at B. So to this line, we want to just create this, right? So I try my construction lines, I'll make those gray somehow. So I'll have one of my preferred ways would be to put the sharp bit of the compass, the pointy bit, and stick that here at the point P, and then kind of like take the length of where the A is. So figure out how far this is and make another mark here actually. And then from these 2 marks, then you just put the pointy sharp bit over there, make a little bit longer than to reach the P. Just go a little bit further, maybe like make this length in terms of like how you want to be reaching with your compass. And then make 2 marks. Take the same length, flip it around, point a bit here, and then do a little, you don't have to do a whole full way, but just basically be doing like 2 huge circles around with the same radius. And then now just use your ruler, and that will be actually finer line, so it's not the construction. Let's do it like this, and I'll like make it look like it works. Yeah, because obviously it's just like done quickly by hand. That's how we get 90-degree line, perpendicular line to a given line at the given point, right? So again, constructions, how to construct, for example, 90 degrees, other degrees, 30, 60, 45, right? So they'll be including how to half an angle, because 45, if you create 90 degrees, then you half it. So plenty of things that you might want to perhaps refresh and revise, yeah, in terms of constructions. So I'll leave you to it to think about it if there's anything more. But this is all we need for 2 marks. We're good, yeah? For 2 marks, we're fine. Right, construction lines, that's pretty much it, yeah? Including that I made myself the little extra mark here, basically, yeah? So where I didn't just start it from there to do the main construction lines. All right. A quick thing, actually, if we do say if there'll be A and B and we want to find the perpendicular bisector, that's the mouthful, right? So that's when you technically already have the mark here. So you just do the same bit, and actually here in the middle then would be also your midpoint. But they wanted a specific point, so we had to kind of create our own little point here that this would be the bisector of, let's go and say like maybe point C. So this will be perpendicular bisector of AC, right? So we kind of created a little bit new labeling there. Okay, moving on, if I see no questions.